And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Stars going up against the Lemurs.
And now, please welcome your...
We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off.
Lemurs.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, Clay Buchholz. What do you have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Hard hit left side. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman, Dick Allen.
Dick Allen.
Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now it's going to be Joe Morgan. And that's downstairs and outside. Allen leads off first with one away. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. One down. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. And a ground ball to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. And there are two down. Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Swinging a foul straight back. That one in the dirt, and a count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That's too low. The count now 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit.
Pitching change here, Lucas Erceg.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Johnny Bench. That one is upstairs. The pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. We'll return to El Diamante in Lima after this. Back here in Lima, and today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Junior Caminero. Singy, we were chatting about the GBL a little bit earlier. One of the first things people bring up is the 28-game schedule. But it feels like people forget why we only play 28 games in this league.
Well, anyone who questions the length of the season isn't traveling with us from New Orleans to Tokyo to Lima, that's for sure.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Exactly right, Chris. We can't play 162 when we're covering nearly every continent on the planet.
Seriously, though, are we in London or Liechtenstein next weekend?
I think we're in Cairo.
It's a good thing I asked.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, didn't go. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kyle Schwarber in the box, lays off for ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Right through there for a strike.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now Frank Thomas, the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jason Adams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now here is Tony Clark,
the first baseman.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Wilson. Then there's one down. Next to hit, Nolan Jones.
The designated hitter, Nolan Jones.
In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Wilson sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
No
hit a
ball,
broken
2
bat
strikes.
as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. The shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And now the
off
first
for
baseman,
Lima,
Frank
the first
Thomas.
baseman,
Nobody on
Frank.
his team has been better at driving. Runs this season singing. New pitcher on now
pitching.
Lucas Ersig.
Lucas Ersig.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2
1 ball,
strikes.
2 strikes to count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Strikes him out with 101. At the plate, George Brett. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. The season Brett had in
No
80
ball,
was
2
out
strikes.
of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS.
And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the 80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
On the ground to third. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Preston Wilson.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink
0-1's the
on that
count.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch, a
That's out.
slider that misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a
Batting
way.
7,
And you
the
see a
right
ball come
fielder,
off the bat like
Andrew
that, you know it was pretty much a perfect
Mark
swing. And for
Hudson.
me, I start wondering, I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Just
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Now pitching,
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ben Joyce.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the third
Leading
baseman,
off
Dick
for the
Allen,
Stars,
singled
the
and
third
scored
baseman,
his
Dick
first time.
Allen.
Right through there for a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
One
ball
ball,
one.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That misses
2-2,
the zone,
yep.
and the count is even, 2-2. Headed down the line. McCutchen running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. One down. Digging in, Joe Morgan.
Well, those can be pretty
Now
fun as an
batting,
outfielder.
the
Got to
second
put it into
baseman,
his
Joe
highest gear
Morgan.
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Morgan on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One down, runner at third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
One away with a runner at third. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to short, boots it, gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. New pitcher on here, Jorge Lopez.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Jim Edmonds, the next to hit, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it's fouled away. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. And
One
a
ball,
curve misses
2 strikes.
outside.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two outs. Smoked into left, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime
The
you rip a
catcher,
line
number
drive
5,
the other way, you
Johnny
feel really good
Bench.
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the
Ball,
barrel
that's
straight
inside.
to it. That's great work right there.
Bench in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Edmonds, the runner at first with 2 gone. That
Ball
misses
2.
the zone, and that's ball 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nope, too late.
2 consecutive base
The
hits
first
for this
baseman,
team.
number
Really nice
17,
job staying up the
Tony
middle with his approach. He didn't
Clark.
try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Tony Clark. And there's a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is
And
out.
a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Sure will.
Kirby Yates taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Back here at El Diamante. And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench.
The catcher.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Griffin Jacks.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Now
so they're down to their final out. Junior Caminero will hit next. Just missed.
Touchdown.
There's a strike. There's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Goodbye from El Diamante in Lima, and thank you for watching the Global Baseball League.
I ran out of poppers. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than come on, stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. Tug.